This segment of the news is brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.
Welcome back. An audit into Grand Bahama's Urban Renewal Office shines the light on glaring errors within the system. In a 10-page report, Auditor General Terence Bastian found there were a number of instances where the payment amount recorded on requisitions differed from the amount recorded on the batch register at GB's Urban Renewal Department, and that in each instance, the recorded batch register total reflected the requisition payment amount. These errors, omissions were brought to the attention of the finance officer and corrections were made. The audit conducted over the fiscal period July 1st, 2015 to June 30th, 2017 also found that there were 23 instances totaling $463,000 where supporting documents for small home repairs conducted on Grand Bahama did not include evidence of a bid from the contract awardee. In these instances, the supporting document from the awardee was an invoice. Further, there were 18 instances whereby repairs values $203,000 plus and the payment amounts recorded on the requisitions for Family Island's contractual repairs could not be agreed with the supporting documents. The supporting documents did not include a dollar value, and the amount recorded on the supporting documents did not correspond with the amounts paid per the requisition. It was also revealed that 95 home repairs valued at over $1 million following the passage of Hurricane Matthew. The salaries of the Department of Urban Renewal and contractual workers totaled $1,926,050 in 2016 and $1,970,050 in 2017. However, efforts to confirm total annual salaries paid to urban renewal employees by the Treasury were unsuccessful, as the Treasury was unable to produce payroll records for August 2015 through June 2017. In conclusion, the results of the examination were deemed not satisfactory. The Auditor General then recommends that requisitions are supported by invoices for a clear audit trail, that receipts are scrutinized in a timely manner to ensure legibility, that payment amounts per the requisitions are in agreement with supporting documents for a clear audit trail, that a supervisor verifies the accuracy of check numbers to ensure that payments facilitated to the Treasury are accurate, and that as the public Treasury is ultimately responsible for salary payments, payroll details should be maintained by the Treasury. Grand Bahama's Urban Renewal Department was headed by Michelle Reckley. No truth to claims that $150,000 has been stolen from the Bahamas Agricultural and Industrial Corporation. BAIC putting that out there after the allegation made the rounds on social media. Its statement in this regard emphatically dismissed this as a bold-faced lie without any foundation or merit, adding that it is said that a person or persons are prepared to go to great lengths to create and cause mischief and purposefully malign the employees of the corporation, the executive chairman, board members, and the entity itself. The statement goes on to point out that the allegation is not being taken lightly and that those responsible should desist. And if you were hoping your MP or a cabinet minister could secure you a bag or two of that huge haul of crawfish found on those 3 Dominican motherships, Marine Resources Minister Michael Pinchard has a message for you. You're out of luck.
The way in which the system works, there are no members of parliament, no ministers that have the capacity to provide you with seafood as a result of this catch. The process is, as we speak, the wonderful, hard-working staff of the Ministry of Agriculture and Marine Resources have officers who are working in tandem with the Royal Bahamas Police Force and the Ministry of Finance. And what they do is they take inventory. And so they would do a count, they would then do a weighing, and then, of course, Finance has the responsibility for an auction or any deviation thereof. So I know a number of organizations have requested, organizations not who are doing cookout, organizations that are already feeding people have made requests for assistance.
Authorities determined that the freezer of just one of the 3 vessels had far more than double the amount of seafood found on the 70-foot steel hull Ronnie back in July. A rape and pillage of the Bahamian waters, in the words of the minister. Consequently, poachers will soon be met with much harsher penalties that go after crew members, the boat's captain and owner. Meantime, there is the call that a number of these vessels be sunk to make reefs in Bahamian waters. 124 Dominican poachers were arrested this past weekend. The government seems to be pushing ahead with transforming the Prince George Dock. A request for proposals has been released, a key step in turning the area into a premier cruise destination.
There are 91 cruise ships under construction right now. So cruise ships are looking for additional ports. They're bigger, and we need to expand our facilities here to accommodate additional cruise ships. But it's not just getting the bodies here, it's giving them something to spend their money on when they get here. That's the real tough nut to crack. We need to figure out to get them to come off the ships and to spend money in our country. And we're hoping that with that redevelopment, it will expand the number of retail options for them, and also the number of food and beverage options. And we're hoping that with this significant investment in the port, that it will start to move to Bay Street and start to bring about a transformation in the quality of offerings on Bay Street.
Tourism Minister Dionisio Diagler added that the government has to cut out incentives to cruise lines that visit the Bahamas.
We've scrapped all those incentives. We don't have any incentives anymore. We're not paying any cruise line to bring any passengers here. They should want to come here. There should be something wonderful for them to do here. And so, you know, if you think about it, God has geographically blessed the Bahamas. We are the closest port to the largest cruise ports in the world: Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and Canaveral. So if you're going to go on a 3-day cruise, you come into Nassau or Freeport. So I don't think there needs to be incentives.
Around 3.6 million cruise passengers visit the Bahamas annually. Our final story is up next.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.